All right. Welcome to the FeedBak podcast. My name is Bak. This is episode 223. A couple of announcements. As always, make sure you check out the archive. I had a lot of funny people on. Audrey Scott was on. Zach Bokus was on. Chris Tan, Hans Kim. Just go back and check it out. And leave me a review. Share it with your friends. The list is long. So I got a lot of people I want to get on this podcast. So talking to comedians, it's a lot of fun. And without further ado, let me introduce my guest who's been chewing in my headphones. We got Lukas McCrary in the building. How you doing, man?
What's up, everyone? How we feeling, huh?
Yeah, excited?
Do you ever say I'm back, and I'm back on the show?
It's the story of my life, man.
All right.
Story of my life. It's like I can't introduce myself. See, I have a thing where I want to make sure people know my name.
Yeah.
And so...
But you don't want them to make jokes about your name.
I've heard them all.
Right.
At this point, like if I go to kill Tony and I don't think anybody... I haven't heard a new back joke in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I used to, like I was saying earlier, tell you earlier, I was throwing parties and every party in the name had my name in the name.
Right.
So I had the give back, that was a charity. I had the backstroke, that was a bull party.
Yeah.
I had bring it back in the day.
Back it up?
Yeah, I had a back it up one.
Okay.
So it's like, how many back jokes can you make? And I think I've heard them all. If you come up with a new one, by all means, then I'll be honest with you and tell you that, yeah, I haven't heard that one before. And I'll give you props and I'll buy you a drink. A high five, whatever.
I got one that I've used before. I've never used it about your name, but I've just used it whenever I'm leaving a situation. I say, I'll be left back. No, fuck. Hold on, let me start over.
Go ahead.
You be left back. I'll be right back. Then I leave, walk out the door.
Oh, you be left back. I'll be right back.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've heard I'd be right back. I've heard I'd be right, but the two together, okay, I'll give you that one.
All right, thank you.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Original content right now.
Yes, it's been 10 years, man. You're. Let's see if we have more. This is good.
Okay.
This is really good. I appreciate that. I forgot where we're going with this, but yeah, I mean, I've seen you many times. You're killing on stage. I think the first time I saw you was at the Blind Pig.
Oh shit.
Yes. And I was like, who's this dude that looks like a girl? That was my, that's pretty, that's the haircut. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is a compliment?
I take it, yeah, sure. I take it in stride.
Yeah, because I think you had a thing about like you were ambiguous looking or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. And then your dad calls you a faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, who the fuck is this? And then that shit was funny.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
Props to you.
I'm very hilarious. Thank you.
Man, a little bit of humility there, man. God damn. Shit. I know you're killing it, but you're like, yeah, I know, man. Do you know any other Lukas McCrary's like on my level? No. You only Lukas I know. Wait.
On my level's not that hard to get to.
Well, when you only Lukas is, yeah. What is David Lucas? But I don't care. He's big and black.
Yeah, and that's last name too, so it doesn't even count.
Yeah, so no, you're the only Lucas.
George Lucas, I'm trying to get to that level.
Well, you got to put out some really dope shit to be on the George Lucas
and then
level.
some really not dope shit.
What dope shit did it? Oh.
Just the others. I don't know. I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan. I mostly just read the opinions of others that are big Star Wars fans.
I don't like Star Wars either.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even, that big rival, I can't even pronounce the word.
Rivalry?
Yeah, that word. Rivalry.
Yeah.
Rivalry. Yeah, that word.
Yeah.
Between Trekkies. You're a Trekkie? Star Trek?
Neither. No.
Neither?
No.
I'm not either. I don't get it.
So we both know nothing about this.
No, I mean it's like I will go see it every time a Star Wars movie come out. Like I've seen them at the movie theater, but
yeah, they're fun. You know,
I guess it's the same shit. Isn't it? Have you seen them all?
I have. All the movies, yeah, none of the TV shows.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about Clone Wars,
right?
And whatever other wars are going on.
Right,
I thought it was only one, but yeah, I'm not fucking with that. No,
I was the biggest fan of the Lego Star Wars games. Those were
really
my childhood. Yeah, you never played?
No. What's so dope about Lego Star Wars games?
You just shot up and sliced Lego. Yeah, it was great.
What if it wasn't Lego? Does the fact that it's a Lego thing make it better than like a Battlefront Star Wars?
Well, it was a way that they could have violence and still make it a E-rated game.
Like
there's
blood?
no blood.
But
Because
it's
they were
Legos.
just chopping up pieces.
Well, it's not that violent even if you remove like a Lego's head, like it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, but that Lego is a person. It has feelings and opinions and.
Oh yeah, they actually have expressions.
yeah, they move their face and they go, "Oh no, I'm about to get sliced in half."
I don't get it. The whole Lego. There's Lego Batman.
Yeah.
There's Lego Seinfeld that just came out.
No.
Yes.
What is this?
Yes.
Is this what is it? Is it a game or
no?
a movie?
Like the figurines, like
oh,
the
okay.
play thing.
Oh, I support that. I think that's fun.
Why?
Why not? I think it's fun. I'm a big fan of Seinfeld, and I think that'd be fun for any Seinfeld fans out there that want to have some kind of memorabilia on their nightstand.
No, at this point, it's just Lego. Just to know what else can we do and to make more of our figurines. Yeah, Lego Simpsons, Lego Family Guy.
Well, of course, their goal is to make money. So.
Yeah, but why? Why you gotta
what
go down
should they
Seinfeld?
What should they be doing instead?
Instead of making money?
Instead of doing is Seinfeld the line where you're like they've gone too far?
Yeah, I mean there's a lot. I mean they did Lego Batman. There's probably a Lego.
Right.
Oh, actually, I bought my son Lego Avengers. So there's a.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Like fictional shit.
Right,
That makes
Seinfeld's
sense.
fictional. That's not a real show.
It's real people.
What do you mean?
It was written by people for real people.
Sure, so was every Marvel movie written by people for people.
No, the comic books, but nobody shouldn't like have shields and superpowers.
It's not based on true events.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that. That's what I meant by that. Like if then what's stopping you from doing
Seinfeld's not a documentary.
Right, but it's.
I'm just making sure we're on the same page about that.
I'm saying there's nothing fictional about Seinfeld because it's a bunch of people in an apartment.
There's nothing fictional about it.
It's based on reality. Like there's no superpowers.
I think we have different definitions of what.
Does Newman can Newman fly?
No, Newman can't fly, but also Kramer just busts in the door without it being locked. That wouldn't happen in New York City. Just a door not being locked, front door to an apartment being unlocked all the time. It was just a.
That's not a power.
It's not a power, no, but it's set in a non-fictional world.
It's doable.
It's not a power. I mean, does a giant starfish in space have a power? Or is that just a starfish?
How about it's a giant starfish in space? That alone is like, yeah, I always walk around and see giant starfishes walking around the street. No. I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to.
No, I think you are, and you're pissing me off.
See, this is what happens. I get passionate about shit. I'm saying, so if you're going to do Lego, well, then again, they have Lego construction workers, Lego real
Lego
people, jobs.
Policemen.
Okay, but an actual show is kind of a stretch. I'm not a Lego fan. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
How do we get to this?
That's fine. That's a strange hill to die on, but it's fine.
I do it for my son. I'll sit down with him and play Lego all day.
Sure.
I don't care. And I play Lego
So
as a kid.
you're just around it too much.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
because I don't interact with the Legos ever.
I went to Legoland in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit is horrible.
Boring? Is it boring?
Yeah, but even as a kid, like my son loved it because it's Legos and it's like,
Right.
But I'm like, yeah, they have like a playground area with a giant ship made out of Legos, and you can build your own. Lego Techniques was fun. I gotta add that, but there was a whole giant ship that you could like climb on and do slides and stuff. But other than that, I'm like, it wasn't for me.
How was the food at Legoland?
I didn't even try.
Yeah.
I didn't even try. It's like, did they even have food?
I imagine it's just spaghetti and meatballs everywhere.
Everywhere you go is. Why would it be spaghetti? Hold on.
Just because that's just the most childish food.
No, hold on. The most what is the most?
Or buttered noodles, or just bread.
When you go to a restaurant and you see the kids menu, what's usually on it?
Pizza.
Yeah.
Fries.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, dino nuggets.
Like slider, burgers.
Right.
Or like some tiny.
Right. We both know a lot about this because you have a kid and I also still eat kids' food.
I can totally see. You could pass and be like, Yeah, I would like the burger and fries, kid size. That's all I need. And
Yeah,
the portions are big enough.
Yeah.
Just don't but if you're there without a kid, it's kind of creepy, I would say. But you pass.
Right, I pass.
You pass.
Yeah.
You
and they're like, "Where's your mom?"
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, you do have a baby face, so
Thank you.
You'll be.
You have the opposite of a baby face, whatever that is.
I don't know, an adult black
old man face.
Come on, man, give me some credit. I'm black. Give me some credit. I've had this.
How old are you?
I'll be that asshole. Take a guess. I'll take it. Whatever you say.
45.
Okay. Why you say that?
You look old. What? How old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's fine then.
It's the same shit, right?
You're fine. I was over guessing, trying to be rude.
No, I was expecting like a 32, 31. Okay. That's usually what I get, but you have to like fucking.
Before I thought about it just now, I just assumed you were 30. So.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
45 is.
There you go. You having a kid surprised me. I just went with it. I didn't know.
Well, I don't really announce it.
Yeah, as you should.
Hey, that'd be weird if I walked on. Hey, I'm a dad. Everybody, look at my son. Look at my son. Look at my son. Here's my son.
There's no ring for being a dad like there is being married.
No, there's no. No, there's none. There should be. No, you don't think so?
I think so. Yeah,
like
one
you should
for
be a
each kid. You think?
Yeah, something that shows like, okay, this man is supposed to have his shit together.
Yeah,
because he's an adult and he has tiny human beings he has to take care of.
Right.
And here's how I know.
Or maybe like some kind of like a cock ring for contraception to stop you from having more kids.
But then I have to show it. I have to show that shit.
Have to show it.
Yeah, my name is Bak. I have a kid. Look at my cock. I have a cock ring. I'm done. I did my contribution to the world. I am done. They're gonna pollute later, but fuck it. Best hope to the.
They're gonna pollute what's left if there is anything.
Yeah, I mean the way the world is going, we're fucked. I feel bad though. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
Early 20s. Right. Early 20s.
Guess.
22. Maybe 24.
24. There you go.
Is that 24?
Yeah.
That's the same shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm gonna keep complimenting you.
You are 24. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, you're hilarious. Thank you. I know. Baby face. Yeah. I'm Lukas McCrary, man. No, but it's all the same to me. And you know, I've yet to have somebody on, and I've said this before. I've yet to have somebody on that's older than me, which is fine. And you know what? I do believe that hanging out with young folks, you know, you gotta
keeps you anxious.
No, keeps you young, stupid. No, I don't have that anxiety. It's just that it's.
Yeah, but young people do.
About what? Hanging out with older folks?
About they don't know. We don't know any better, so we're just anxious.
Yeah, but that's okay.
All the time.
That's so like it.
Because we haven't had real things to be anxious or worried about.
No, people still find things to bitch about when you're 22. You still think like, oh yeah, I'm invincible, but the world is shit, and you know, I'm like, you don't know anything. Do you have
exactly?
But
I'm saying that like as you get older, I feel like you get less anxious, or you kill yourself, and then those people aren't around anymore to get older. So it's older people, they've kind of grown enough to where they're living life a little bit more stably.
There's a difference between less anxious and just not giving a fuck anymore.
Right.
At some point, you just don't give a fuck. And then I think when you hit, I would say 35-ish, so you got 10 years to go, you're like, celebrate a birthday, who gives a shit?
Right.
You know,
birthdays already are less important.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, I mean, after I turned 21, that was the last fun birthday.
Do you remember it? Any of it? It's 21. It's a big.
I didn't get. I was on a Monday night and I had a test the next day, so I went to a bar and I got one beer and I worked on or I had a paper the next day. I worked on that paper at the bar. It was like
That was your birthday celebration?
That was my birthday celebration, yeah.
No shit, you're a comic, man. God. That's
I don't know. I don't think I was then, though. No, I didn't start until later in that same birth year. I didn't start later till I was 21.
You started at 21?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you remember what the click was? That you were like, okay, I want to do this?
Well, I did improv first. Have you ever done improv?
No.
It's lame as hell, but it's really fun.
When done right, I think it's very impressive.
Yeah.
I've seen. We had at a improv festival in Austin, the Out of Bounds Comedy Fest. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
It was in September. It might come back. I don't know. But they had it was stand up, improv, and sketch. And the I'd seen improv, but on the level that I saw that year, I was like, holy crap! It takes a lot to be like somebody sets out a premise, like the whole yes and thing.
Yeah.
When you go, yeah, I accept your reality and I'm gonna add on to it, like on the spot. I think it requires some kind of fucking something in your brain that not everybody has, and that takes a lot to exercise that muscle. So
yeah, it takes a lot of trust in the people that you're around, knowing that they're making the right decisions. Also,
right. So were you good at it, or?
I was fine. I was okay.
Get closer to the mic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you.
I was fine. I did it with this college troupe. So I actually don't know if I was good because we only performed. The people that came to our shows were like all of our friends. So it's like if you ever have done stand up for only people that know you, you'd murder without having to do.
They're already
really
laughing just because it's you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Exactly. Especially if it's people that haven't seen you in that environment before.
Right,
then they're so impressed by anything that you do.
Coworkers, oh my god, it was just so funny.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that. Oh my god. So yeah, we did shows on campus for people that we knew 95% of the audience, and we murdered every time because it was the easiest room that I've ever done and will ever do until I become fucking TV show host famous, and then I'll have an audience that'll all know me.
Oh yeah. And then no matter what you say, people will laugh.
Right.
Yeah. That is the path. Like when everything that comes out of your mouth is just hilarious. You can say the word and then everybody just fucking falls over laughing. Yeah.
The goal is to become like a king where you say something funny and they don't even know that it's funny. They have to laugh though.
Who's there right now, you think?
Who is there right now as the...
I can name one person.
Who's the person?
No, I want you to go first. Maybe come up with it.
So are you talking about somebody who is at that level and is genuinely that funny, or is not but is famous?
The first one.
Okay, Tim Dillon is number one, I think. I think he's the funniest person right now.
Okay. I would say... I agree with that. I would say Dave Chappelle is.
Yeah.
Because Dave Chappelle can say one word, everybody laughs because he's fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And there's like intrinsically, thank you. There's nothing funny about what he said. Like the words that came out of his mouth by themselves don't really. There's no funny in it. But because it's Dave Chappelle and the way it comes out, you're gonna laugh.
You think it's just the star power, or just the clout that he has?
I think that's part of it.
It's definitely part of it.
Because it's like he's at a point now where he has nothing to lose and doesn't give a fuck. So he's fucking Dave Chappelle with a Mark Twain award.
Right, but he also, the stuff that he's putting out now, it's not. The first goal isn't to be funny.
Yeah,
it's more to get a point across.
Yeah, but I said before that Chappelle is now like a social commentator that happens to be funny every once in a while.
Right.
But it's not just like Killing Him Softly type shit where it's like there's actual joke. No, I mean there is. He's a great storyteller, but I think he's like transcended that. Yeah, I need to write jokes. Whatever comes out of my mouth is gonna be funny, and I'm gonna comment on some shit, and he's gonna laugh. That's just
right.
I don't know if he's aware of it. He probably is, but that's the level he's at now.
Right. He's just so captivating as a person.
Exactly.
So.
That's what he does well. Like you listen to every word, and every word is funny, which is, that's a good goal to have, to where everything.
Sure.
Is that what you aspire to when you first got on?
To be Dave Chappelle. Well, I've tried the blackface thing before, and it doesn't go well for me.
No.
You
have the baby face, but still doesn't. God damn it. I'm gonna stop with the compliments. Fuck it. I'm done. No more. No more.
All right. I won't compliment you either, too.
What did you compliment me? You told me I was 45.
Yeah.
That's a compliment?
Sure.
No.
It's the closest thing you'll get to one from me.
Okay, we're done. Thank you for tuning in, folks. This is a great episode. Now, but go back. So what was the click? You were like, I want to get on stage and tell a joke. You're tired of the people doing it in front of people that you know, and I want to do it in front of strangers.
No, I love that. I didn't know what I had though in the moment. I didn't know that this is as in terms of like an easy audience is as good as it's gonna get. So it wasn't until looking back I was like, oh my god, that audience was so fucking easy and so fucking fun. It was. I had performed at this place, the Pilot Light in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's this really fun, tiny indie punk rock venue thing. And I had done improv there. I'd performed it there, so I met comics through that, some of the Knoxville, Tennessee comics. And then I went to an open mic there and just watched, and I was like, oh, this seems really fun. So I signed up for it and did it. And I also did it. Since I knew the comics, I performed for my very first time in front of people that knew me. So it was a very easy
Oh, you killed your first time?
I in my head, I murdered. I couldn't have murdered harder. In my head, I murdered the hardest anyone could ever murder. But I'm sure if I looked back if I had a recording of that and I listened to it, there's probably 3 chuckles, you know? But it felt so good because it was all things coming like from my head.
Did you write? Or you thought you could just do improv?
I did.
And a mic, man. I'm going to get better mics, but go ahead.
All right. Yeah, this is your fault.
Hold the mic right, bitch.
It's my first time with these mics. You've done this 2,000 times.
That's not you know how to hold mics. You're a comic.
No, not these kind.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Why am I apologizing? Fuck off. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Ah! That's the episode title. Thank you.
What was I going?
Yeah, you felt good.
Oh, did I improv?
Yeah, you improv.
So day of, I like stood in front of my mirror. I had this full body mirror that I just started like kind of free forming words out of, and then I came up with all right, I have like 2 story things I'm gonna do. So I tried those out, and they had, and I did those, and then I tried those jokes for the next like year, and don't use any of them anymore.
I hope not.
Because they bomb. They bomb. There is one joke that I use that was the first joke I ever wrote, which I use every now and then, which works 40% of the time. But I still use it kind of consistently whenever I need to fill up more time.
And so you knew at that point, this is it? This is what I want to do?
No. Even coming here, I didn't know that this is what I wanted to do.
But you were 3 years in already, right?
Yeah.
By the time you get, like, consistent 3 years.
I mean, as consistent as you could be in Knoxville, Tennessee, there was only, at its best, there were 4 mics a week.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Which was at its best. And then that was only for like 6 months that was happening. And then the rest of the time it was like two mics consistently a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you come here and you're like, all right, I'm try it out because this is the place to be type shit.
Yeah.
Broken is here, so I got to come.
I actually went from Knoxville, Tennessee, and then the last semester of school, I went and I studied abroad in Sydney, Australia.
Oh, shit.
My parents funded the whole thing. I'm very lucky. And
that's good.
Yeah. Good for me.
Hell yeah. Same here.
Okay.
No student loans, but that was like...
All right, is that how you got this couch?
Yeah, he paid for it.
Oh, okay.
But this couch is 10 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it still holds, right?
I would have guessed 9.
No, I went to war. There's some dead skin, cum stains, all kinds of shit on this couch.
Yeah.
My kid pee on it.
Have you had sex on this couch?
Yeah.
Okay. This spot right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is that where this is leading to? Is that what the big closer of every episode is?
Yeah. Welcome on this couch that has a lot of history and there's a cum stain right there. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Not mine. But yeah, so your dad
sex
for your
with
trip.
Men. Yeah, so I so I went there.
Come too. What are you talking about?
Oh, sure. Yeah, but they don't leave stains.
Yes.
Unless they're pissing.
You never had a squirter?
I have, but it doesn't leave a stain, does it? I've only had a squirter on the hardwood, so I wouldn't know.
Did you slip and fall afterwards? You brought the mop out? Let me get my bucket and my mop. I'll be right back. Like, no, just stain. Just grab one of those, like, carpet cleaners, and hopefully it goes away.
Sure.
Anyway, sorry. Australia, and your parents pay for it. Great.
They paid. Yeah, it was great. So I did stand up there, and that was the first time I was in a big city doing stand up consistently. So I was only there for 2 months though, but I gave it my best, and it was so fun there. The comics there were really fun, and they're also like really goofy jokes.
Really? Is that Australian humor that doesn't like connect? Maybe.
Well, it's a lot cleaner stuff.
I don't know Australians for being stuck up. Are they?
No, they aren't. They were. Sydney itself is pretty more on the woke side, And if you have to categorize cities by that, it's definitely more there. But the comics itself, they weren't really like boundary pushing or like you'd see a lot here in America. They were more like kind of goofy and zany, a lot of props.
Oh,
and
a bunch of Mike Birbiglias? That sounds depressing, man.
No, it wasn't that sad. It was more like goofy faces and like, oh, I just rode a shark into work or something like that. However you do it.
I'm gonna ask my brother. My younger brother lives in Sydney. I want to ask him what that's like, because I don't know if Australians are like stuck up people, or they don't talk.
No, they're very welcoming, I would say. And I tried my joke where I say faggot, and they liked it a lot there.
Like, oh, look at this! Oh, wow, this is envelope pushing. Look at that.
Right. There's also this. So have you been to any of the heckle mics here?
Yeah, a couple at Roma.
What do you think of those?
I think they're fine. I haven't done it like as in I'm on stage and I get heckled at. I went a couple times and I just threw a few jokes. I think it's fun when it's like you at least give the comic like 30 seconds to say some shit and then throw stuff at them, and they know what they're signing up for. But overall, I think it's a good, put it this way, I think it's a good exercise. As far as like what kind of comeback can you have in case this actually happens at a show when someone throws something at you, not literally, and then you have to respond. So it's a good like exercise, I think. What do you think?
I think it does nothing for you.
Really? I think of all the mics, no matter the format, as a workshop. That's just
no, for sure. It definitely any time getting on stage is good.
Yeah.
But I have a really high bar for those kinds of mics, or shows, heckle shows, whatever. Because there's this one in Sydney where I don't know how they did it, but they like created this environment where every heckle, if you're going to heckle, was only for the benefit of the show. As
in, you contributing, or you just talking shit?
So it wasn't like the heckle mics here. You get a lot of like, you look like a bitch on four wheels.
You said I was at a heckle, my first heckle mic I went to, you were in the back drunk, and your heckle was, you look like a bitch. And you kept saying the same thing like 20 times.
Was that a Roma room?
Yeah. You're like, you look like a bitch.
Yeah.
And that shit was funny. So don't talk to me about heckle mic suck.
See, listen, I'm having fun at them no matter what. So I'm going to.
You look like a bitch.
But the one that I did in Sydney, it was just there's like these three guys in the front, and they would like interact the most with, and you would say something like, "Oh yeah, I find my dog attractive," and they'd be like, "Why do you find your dog attractive?" And they would just like ask you about like,
oh, so you're trying to push the joke a little bit,
right?
Oh, that's not a heckle.
But
You're helping.
if also they would say over and over again, don't do bits. Don't do bits. Just be real.
Say something.
And they had this big gong on stage that they would do after your time. And then there's a couple, they would have different guest hosts that would like interview you afterwards.
If they start throwing advice at you, engage with the audience.
Right.
Like that's not like you're not helping, dude.
Right. It was a magical place, and I'm not doing it justice by describing it here. But Sticks and Stones in Sydney, Australia. If you're ever out there, go to it.
It's still going on today.
I believe. Well, they're locked down right now. They're locked down.
Yeah, that's right.
Hard.
That's right.
They can't leave their apartments. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
But in theory, it's going on.
Wow. So, I still think. Wait. So, you jumping into it, like full on, at this point, right?
Yeah, the most full on I've ever done.
You're not doing anything else?
I mean, I have a job that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do like graphic design. Bullshit.
You have skills.
I do have skills.
Wow, look at
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Like graphic design, like you're on Photoshop and shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like, are you good at it? As good as you are?
Yeah, I mean, I make show posters and stuff, so it kind of works out.
Oh, for different production here?
Yeah, so, well, I've done, my show, Main Course, I made the poster for that.
What's the one with the face on the plate?
Mm-hmm.
That's you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna compliment you. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm just gonna nod. I'm not complimenting. I told you. Right.
Spencer Cavan's show at Santa Cruz, R.I.P. Slugfest.
Wait, Santa Cruz is gone?
No, there's drama there.
Yeah. I heard, but I don't know the details.
But maybe the owner is gonna rent out the spaces. So there still might be shows in the future going on there.
That's the only place I haven't been to yet. But wait till it opens back up.
It's a great place.
I mean, I heard they had actually had an audience every time, like on a regular basis type shit.
Yeah, I mean, at least my shows did, so.
Man, the humility with this guy.
No, I'm kidding. Every
no bounds.
Every show there that I had been to was really fun and really good. And had an audience.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures, but I never have to make myself go down there. But do you, outside of that, do you do anything? Do you do you still play Lego Star Wars?
No, I don't have a TV right now. I just have a bed in a room.
That's it?
Yeah. I have a room in a house.
Someone's house.
Well, it's everyone there is in someone's house. It's no one's house. It's some company's
It's kind of hostel?
No, I was living in a hostel with Ridge.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I moved out and I'm in this house now. I found it on Craigslist. And it's month by month, and it's
cheap.
Great.
Do you have a bed?
Cheap, yeah. Great. It's got a lot of windows, got a lot of sunlight. I love it there.
Do you have plants?
I do. I have Thank you for asking.
I do.
Thank you for asking.
Don't ask why I asked that shit. I have fake plants. I have one fake plant in here.
Is that one fake? The bamboo?
That's fake. Yeah, that's fake.
Oh my god.
And that's maybe 15 years old. Never cleaned it. Maybe twice. But it looks good.
I'll be honest, I didn't even look in that corner until just now.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean,
okay.
I didn't give you a tour of my 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, you didn't. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, here's the living room.
Who's in the other bedroom? Your kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his room.
Okay.
But
Are there Legos in
tell
there?
me, huh?
Are there Legos in there?
Yeah, actually there are. I can show you. I will show you.
All right, we'll break into those later.
Yeah, I got Spider-Man. I got 2 Spider-Man. I got the motorcycle. I got the. What did I say? He's got.
I mean, I assume you paid for it though.
Yeah. I not play with him.
He doesn't have a job, right? You are making your
not
kid
yet,
work.
but I'll do what. This kid is gonna be somebody.
How old is he?
He's 3.5.
Oh, never too early.
Yeah, and I'm saying he will fucking There's something there, and I know every parent will say that about their kid,
right?
And I get it, but
is he an entrepreneur already?
Yeah,
he's gonna start watching those YouTube videos and start going to.
He has a music mind that just blows my mind, and I'm glad he inherited that from me.
Oh, music mind.
Yes, he really does, and he's smart. Anyway, I'm not gonna have a daddy moment. So go ahead with your plans.
What's his name? Is it Front?
shit. See, you just canceled out. You just canceled out that joke from earlier. That is the most basic back joke. So yeah, forget whatever that was. That's gone.
All right, fine. We'll cut it.
Take that out.
We'll cut it out.
No.
That's on the edit.
No. You said his name is not. He's back too, but no, yeah, little back. We don't do juniors in Africa, so it's just
his name is Back too.
Yeah,
like back dose.
Yeah.
Like there's a 2 at the end?
No, we don't do twos.
Oh. Okay.
We just give the name. Actually, the full name is Bakary, but it's Bakary Jaden.
Bakary. I went to a nice bakery this morning, got a croissant.
You're just gonna keep digging this hole, man. You're on the good run. And you're just gonna give me I know it's one letter off, but man, I felt
How long were you in France for?
15 years. I grew up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you went from Africa to France to U.S.?
Yes.
Okay.
So born, raised, live.
Okay.
3 different places.
Okay.
Yay.
Do you feel French at all? Mostly French? Or more African? Because there's more African decor here than there is French decor.
Yeah, but I grew up the African way in France.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. Like I don't even know what French food is like.
Really?
I mean, I have an idea because I went to restaurants, but we didn't make it at home. And the only time I would have it was I would go to a friend's house and then eat whatever the fuck French people eat.
Right.
And then go to a restaurant. But other than that, I don't really know French food.
Right. Are there black people in France?
Guess what? They're all Africans like me.
Oh,
There's
okay.
tons of backs over there. Tons.
Back is a very common African name?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It is not. That's why I try to keep it going.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, yeah, you'll be back too. Fuck it. Let's keep it going, man. This is rare. It's a very rare name. But it's I mean, I don't know how much you studied, but you know,
Assume I know nothing.
Okay, so most of North Africa was French at one point, colonies and shit.
Right.
Senegal, Mali, Algeria, Tunisia. You keep going. Ivory Coast. They were all French.
I met a girl from Africa.
Are you trying to relate?
I am.
Keep going. See where that goes.
I had sex with a girl from Africa.
I was expecting that. I was hoping that that was the point of that story. Because if you told me, yeah, I met an African, where? No, it was a train.
She was a white girl though.
Oh, was it South Africa?
No, it was northwest. She spoke French.
Morocco?
Maybe. I don't think it was.
She
Morocco.
was white or like sand looking.
She was tan white. She looked Italian, honestly. I met her in Italy.
That's more like Morocco, maybe, or like northern France, northern Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look more like Arabs.
Oh, okay.
So they're not as tan as.
But she was like white. She was a white girl.
Oh. Like white, like you, like pale white.
Not as white as me. No one's as white as me.
No, nobody is.
Like
nobody is. If you're watching this right now, there's a huge. This is like contrast 100 and 0. That's what this is. But okay, so what happened?
I was in Florence, Italy, and
You gonna just say that like it's nothing?
yeah.
Did your parents pay for that trip too?
They did.
Your parents are loaded? Is that what?
They aren't loaded, but they are upper middle class, and they don't have any hobbies, so they just have.
Did you just save money?
They just save money. Yeah.
And they use it on you?
Mostly.
What brother, sister?
Yeah, I'm one of 4. I'm the youngest.
Oh, so yeah, you get it all.
Right.
You get it all. You're baby face and shit.
Right.
You're still the faggot in the siblings.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm the faggot in the siblings, but you're the faggot everywhere you go.
I will take that.
All right.
I'd come on my couch, remember? Yeah, so Florence, Italy.
Yeah. So I met this girl on Tinder, and then
There's Italy Tinder?
there is. It was mostly tourists on it, but this girl was living there for a few years.
Okay.
So I met her. We went to this club, and it was weird. It was like not good. It wasn't like fun to interact with. We weren't vibing, you know.
I mean, you and the girl, because of where
Me
you were.
and the girl weren't vibing. Also, I was very scared because it was a country, and we had just talked to this cop who told us all these warnings about like meeting up with people at night.
Wow.
So I met up with this girl at night at like midnight, and we went to this club. And I got my ass grabbed by some gay Italians. It was great. Then we went to her place.
To the mic.
Yada 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 yada.
Yeah, skip all the details.
Right.
And one
I
thing
actually
led to another.
Well, I actually I had Italian money in my like with me, and I hid 100. Do they have euros there? I think they do.
Yeah.
100 euro in my shoe, just like as a precaution in case I like really needed to get out of a situation, but I was still like too horny to not go.
Right.
You know? So then I ended up falling in love with her, and she ghosted me.
You fell in love with her?
Yeah, well, I was young, and it was the city of love, and how could you not fall in love?
20, what? 20, this is
21.
3 years ago.
I was 21.
You're acting like it was like 10 years back in it. This is 3 years ago. This is nothing.
I know.
That was your first time?
First time in love?
Yeah.
No, second time. But it was the first time where it was something so quick, and
After that one night.
it was then I think 2 more nights after that.
Oh, you saw her again?
Yeah, a few times.
During the day.
Yes.
So you can see her face, you can see
Yeah.
what she looked like, and
Yeah,
it wasn't as awkward, was it?
Well, we had broken that physical barrier, so then it became more. I mean, anytime that you get like that with someone, you feel more connected with them.
Yes, I agree with that. Like, look, we've exchanged fluids. I've seen you naked.
Right.
We can be real now.
Right.
Like you have nothing. You should have anything to hide at this point.
Right. It was also the first. Like I had just gotten out of a long relationship, so it was like the first time after that.
Long relationship at 21?
Yeah, I was dating this girl. We were best friends, and then we started dating senior year of high school, and then we were doing long distance, and then we broke up, and we are also in love too. So.
Oh, youth is so beautiful.
I know.
Shit.
So easy to fall in love.
Yeah,
with
you fall in love with
anyone
everything.
that held my penis.
Pretty much. Young, dumb, full of cum is the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is awesome. Can we do it again? That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. I miss those days. God damn it.
Who was your first love?
Wow, I don't even know.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
My first love. Okay, I wouldn't go as far as love. I would say I did have somebody in my life, and I'm so cool with her today, that I'd never connected with somebody like that. Like I always look for somebody, because I know I have a very unique background, and so when I came here at 16, I had to start over with everything, including girls, because French girls, American girls, totally different thing. And I'm 16. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this
How
country?
well did you speak English coming here?
My English was all right.
Okay.
I mean, given that, like, back in France, I knew more English than my English teacher, because she sucked. And most of my English came from the Wu-Tang Clan and cartoons. Not for real. And I've told this story many times, but that's really what I got most of my English.
Okay.
Is listening to hip hop and watching cartoons.
Yeah.
And then, but just having to deal with the American way of dating was so crazy to me that, and I've said this before, like the whole dating thing, the whole concept, I think, is fucked up. It doesn't make sense. We don't do that in France. It doesn't work.
What happens in France?
You get to know somebody, but that's not the pressure of a date. Like if you walk up to a girl and you say, hey, or even on Tinder, and you're like, hey, let's go out. This
is a date.
This is a date. So everything I do, everything I say is going to be interpreted a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really be myself because I'm trying to impress you the whole time.
Right.
I could be the biggest asshole in the world, but I'm not going to show that on the date, right? Because I'm trying to get in your pants and I'm trying to get to know you and I don't want to scare you, whatever. So there's no...
In France, you just say, let's go get a baguette together.
Yeah.
And just...
and see how the person interacts in the social
Then
setting.
if it's good, you get a second baguette.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then the third time, maybe you get my baguette, and then see what happens.
Whoa.
But it's not an expectation. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not a.
Right.
It happens organically,
Right.
And I remember growing up, I had friends in middle school who were like together, the same way that adults are together. Like it wasn't just they just sit next to each other in class type shit. Like they did romantic things together, but it was never. It was we get that it's a process to get to know somebody, but the whole idea behind a date where it's just a job interview.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make like open the door, go pick her up, pay for dinner, blah blah. You invest
I don't
in
do
all
any
this
of
shit.
that.
No, but no. Don't get me wrong. I don't either. But what I'm saying is that's what's expected. I don't know who said that rule. If it's from TV shows or movies or romantic comedies, whatever it is.
Right.
Whoever came up with the concept of a date practically is just it's full of flaws because you're not being real. And everybody will tell you, "Oh, just be yourself. Just be yourself."
That's the last thing you should be.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't work that way. So
Right.
When I first started quote unquote dating in this country, I was like, yeah, I want to connect with somebody kind of, like anybody would say, like on my level. Like I don't have a unique background, and I don't want to be with somebody who's just like there's nothing interesting about you. I think I'm very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I know you're not going to compliment me on that, but I am goddamn interesting.
Okay.
So, and I'm like, okay, what do you got? If you got nothing, then not gonna happen.
Right.
But there was this one chick that I dated for like 3 years, and she's one of my best friends to this day. That like, she was fucking fascinating. Like her life, what she's gone through, and yeah, she was a mom with a couple kids, great kids, got along great. But in terms of somebody who's fascinating, like never a dull moment type shit. Like you could just be with somebody and be like, you know what, this is kind of cool. Like I enjoyed this company. That's what to me. That's what love is. All this butterflies shit and then roses and kissing every day and holding hands. Fuck that shit. At the end of the day, is can this person right here, can I just like her around and just be cool with that, be good and just feel good about it, and that's it. So, in that case, yeah, one time.
Just once?
Yeah.
That's happened just once?
Yeah, because I had again.
How old were you then?
30, I think. Yeah, something like that.
Where's she at now?
She's on Belize.
She's in Belize?
Yeah.
What's she doing in Belize?
She just moved out there. I'm like, you don't belong to this world. You're way too.
You didn't follow her to Belize?
No.
Why not?
I got with someone else.
Who's this that you're with now?
I'm not with anybody right now.
Oh.
Baby mama was. So yeah.
You don't want to go follow her to Belize at all?
No.
Why not?
You're really getting deep, man. We're not. Put it this way: we know we'll be in each other's lives, but not romantically.
Okay.
And we've accepted that years ago. I mean, she was married at one point and everything.
Right.
So it's not even an option really. But I'm fine with that.
Right. Do you think you'll find someone like that? Or are you looking, or whenever you go on these dates
on
that
the
you
mic,
don't...
man.
Hello.
Yes.
Whenever you go on these dates that you don't want to call dates, but are just hangouts, getting to know each other, do you compare these people to her?
You can't help but do that, but I think that you've learned every relationship you get into, you learn afterwards. Right? If it don't work out for whatever reason, whether it's mutual or you're like, oh fuck that bitch, it doesn't matter. But you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna make that mistake again, and this is where the bar is, and you don't let yourself.
Well, that's a great bar to have.
Yeah, but you don't want to downgrade. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So you're like, this is the bar now.
Right.
And if I downgrade, then it's on me.
Right.
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 So
don't want to settle.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you can try, but it's like, no, this is where it's at. This is where it's at for me now.
Right. Is it strictly a location thing as to why you guys aren't together? Do you think if naturally she was living here in Austin that you all would be together?
I don't think so.
Why not?
And again, we've accepted that.
Really? Why not?
That's way too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some stuff that you don't want to talk about. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on here. Sorry, guys. I can't.
Sorry, guys. We'll talk about it after, and I'll post it in my blog.
Stick around for our Patreon, which doesn't exist. You have to pay $5.99 to get this content.
Okay. Well, that's what I want to know, if it was just a location thing or if it
No. I mean, to me, it's oh, shit. Okay, now I know exactly what I want out of a relationship.
Right.
And so whatever comes next.
Is she ugly? Is that why?
No. No. I don't date ugly people. I don't date ugly chicks. Sorry.
Yeah, there can only be one ugly in the relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Who's that? I'm just asking, Shit.
That's why I can date ugly chicks.
Oh, is that your resume? Lucas's resume, everybody. Ugly, just so he can feel better about himself, because this man is as humble as can be. I'm the good looking one. I got the pretty hair. Fuck you. I have the baby face. Fuck you too. Shit. I'm the funny one. What else you got? I've been to Sydney and Italy. Where have you been?
You've probably been to Italy, right? You were living there.
No, the closest I got to the border, because the Alps are right there. Right. And I've been like to ski in the Alps.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, oh, Italy's right there. I'm like, all right, cool. But no, never
you
went
ski?
over. I have, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I've skied before.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to relate.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Have you?
I have.
In Italy?
No.
Where?
No. In Utah.
You fit right in. Which in Utah on skis. That shit's hard, man. That shit is hard.
It was pretty easy for me.
Yeah. You know how weird I looked? And I was maybe at the time, I don't know, like 13 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is not every winter break I go skiing.
Yeah.
No. It was one of those, hey, we have this organized trip with my dad's, with IBM where my dad worked. And yeah, we're going to go ski in Andorra for a day.
Andorra?
You know Andorra's?
Mm-mm.
Andorra is a small country between France and Spain in the mountains.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like...
is it like the Aspen of Europe?
Pretty much. Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like going to, like, you know how Monaco is its own little thing?
Sure. Assume I don't know geography.
Sure. All right. So it's its own little country slash... I don't know the word in English. Principauté. I don't know the word. Anyway, it's its own little country.
Okay.
Right in the mountains. Like, yeah, you could go there for a day. You're gonna ski. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go ski.
Okay.
And nah.
Was your family well off?
I don't want to say well off. I'll say that we did live in the suburbs of Paris, in a really small town. There's only like maybe 3 or 4. There was 3 black families in the whole town.
Wow.
But we lived in the good neighborhood. Not that there was no bad neighborhood really, where I lived.
Okay.
But as far as, there was another African family that lived down the street from us, but they lived in an apartment with like 5 kids. Right. Small, like 3-bedroom apartment. Meanwhile, we have a house with a backyard and a swing type shit. So yeah, compared to them, yes, we did okay.
Was your family like that before going to France?
No.
Okay.
My dad works his ass off. My dad,
okay.
My dad basically worked his way up the IBM chain.
Wow.
To become VP of sales in like all of Europe and then Africa. So
damn.
Yeah.
Good for him.
No pressure on me, right?
Oh my God. You got
and there he is calling.
You got a pretty nice apartment here, you know?
Nah, this is my money. This is money I fucking earned. You didn't pay for this shit. And there he is calling. That's fine. I'll
Should we put him on?
No.
Okay.
No. I'll come later. Anyway, where were we? I forget.
Does he have a thick African or French accent?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah, both. Like we roll R's in Senegal.
Oh, okay.
We roll. I don't, because French people don't roll their R's, but he does when he speaks French and English. But yeah, I mean, to work in sales at IBM, you have to know English. So his English is all right.
Okay.
But yeah, worked his ass off. And now he's retired back in Africa, chilling. It's like I'm not. I don't want to stay in your country. This country scares the shit out of me, and it does.
This
Yeah,
U.S.
US,
scares the shit out of him.
Yes.
What about it?
I mean, the
Is guns a big part?
no. I mean, it's the whole system.
Oh.
It's the laws. It's just how everything is intense and everything is.
What is he scared of? Freedom?
He has freedom back home. He's fine. Freedom is not an American thing, man. There's a lot of countries that have freedom.
It's a marketing thing for U.S. though.
No, dude. Shh. Oh, they do it in France now. Like you never heard people scream freedom because of the anti-vax shit.
Oh,
They protest in France and they're just
they're protesting
freedom.
the vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And like tens of thousands of people in the streets protest every day.
Really?
And they go, we don't want the vaccine. We want our freedom. I'm like, since when do you scream freedom to the French government?
Wow.
It's never. No, you don't. Like,
wow. So was there a mandate to get the vaccine in France?
no, they haven't mandated yet.
But they're afraid that
they're
they're
trying
going
to. But they're doing the health pass thing. So to go to the restaurant or go to the movies, you have to show you've been vaccinated or have a negative test.
Okay.
And when the president came on TV and said, all right, you got to be vaccinated to do XYZ,
Mm-hmm.
1 million people sign up within 48 hours just to get the first dose.
Yeah.
But there's still some motherfuckers out there like, oh, this is my freedom. Like, since when you screaming about freedom? You're French.
Right.
The fuck? This is the freedom has always been like an American. People scream freedom
Right.
for anything in this country. And so he's just like, yeah, this scares me. Let me go back home. I got my house. I got my yard. I'm retired. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You guys deal with Trump. You deal with all the other stuff. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I don't blame him. But meantime, we're here because this is the place to be, right?
Tell me if I'm wrong. Does France have like pretty strict like religious expression laws, like in terms of like you can't wear religious clothing out in public, so
even
you
at
can't,
schools.
so you can't wear like burqas out in public, right?
Even they make like a burqa bikini type shit, like I forgot what they called it. Like you go to the beach and you're still like wearing, the equivalent of a burqa.
Right.
And they're like, no, you can't show religious signs in public because the separation of church and state is real over there.
Right.
And here they say that, but come on, there's a church on every fucking corner.
Right.
People scream God all day. But over there, it's like, no, you can't. If you go to school and you're Muslim and you choose to wear the scarf, then they go, no, you can't do that.
So where can you do that? Can you do that all in France?
You can do it on the street.
Oh, okay. But it's just in government-owned buildings that you can't?
Yeah.
But beaches are government-owned, I guess?
No, but it's like it's one of those, people will complain about it.
Uh-huh.
And some cities can decide and say, hey, you know what? We have a beach here. We don't want to see your we don't want to see your scarf, or hey, we have these schools, and we don't want you to wear your kids to wear a scarf.
Are there Muslim schools where they can do that?
Maybe. I don't know if there's actual Muslim schools.
Right.
It's just schools, and everybody gets to go.
Right.
There's got to be. There are some like Christian or Catholic schools or whatever. There's got to be. But there's no, hey, this is a Muslim school, or it's just school and everybody goes.
Right.
And you can't show any religious sign or whatever. The French are very fucked up and conservatives. They don't.
I couldn't wear my it was you who Jesus died for t-shirt there.
Well, maybe. I don't think people will get offended.
You don't think so?
No. Depends on if you go like to deep France, like in a town of 1,000 people, when there's one church, you might get some looks. But if you're walking down Paris with a fucked up shirt, I don't think anybody would care. I mean, it really depends where you are. But I do think essentially the French are very conservative and they don't like change a whole lot because there is such thing as 100% French. Like France is not an immigration country like the U.S. was, right? So it's like, yeah, I can trace my family back to this king of whatever, blah, 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 right? And then we've been in this town for generations and generations. French people don't move.
Right.
They don't move as much as people here. People move here in 6 months. Like you can stay in one place for a week and move. But over there, it's like, no, I was born here. I'm gonna die here, kind of thing. That's how conservative French people are.
Wow.
Yeah, they're fucked up too. So I'd go back just to visit, but no, not to live again. Shit, no. Shit, no. I forgot how we got on this. How long have we been talking? Oh shit, the car's full. All right, little technical difficulties, but we're back. No pun. I had to, man. I had to. But we learned a lot about me, I guess. I don't know.
We did, yeah.
You did. Great. What about you?
You're in love, and she's away.
What are your fears, Lucas? What are you afraid of, Lucas? Let's turn this into a therapy session. We have about, what time is it? A good 20 minutes.
I have a lot of fears.
Do you have social anxiety too?
Yeah.
You know, I thought for the longest that, okay, I went on this rant last time about I have a thing with people that I've met a couple of times. If I meet you more than twice, and then you act like you don't know me, it bugs me. And I feel.
Did I do that to you?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Bak.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't upset me. I'm not pissed off like, oh, this motherfucker think he's better. It's not like that. It's more like, I guess I don't exist to this person. Yet like I'm more like, okay, I'm not gonna go out of my way.
Right.
I'm not going because I grew up the African way in France, and in Africa there's a thing about when you walk into a room where you know people, you acknowledge them. You're the one walking in; they're already there. I'm not saying say hi to everybody.
Right.
I used to do that all the time. Like I would walk in the bar, and I see like 10 people I know. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Yes, you can do that to some degree. It's only sustainable to where you just like, okay, I spent 10 minutes saying hi to people. I didn't even have my first drink yet.
Right.
Right. But where it's like, yeah, I've met you plenty of times, but you just walk by me like I don't exist. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's how it is. All right, whatever. This guy thinks he's the shit. And seriously, and it's not a what's it called? A jab. Is that a word? Yeah.
It's a word.
Yeah. It is a word. But it's not like, oh, you sit on my couch now. Otherwise,
right. I'm in your home where your kid sleeps.
Yes. Where it's come staying.
Right.
So it's fine. But I'm like, I know that for some people it takes a while, and I don't expect that out of people. That's just my rule, and I don't expect people to. Yeah, no, you don't know the African way. I wouldn't expect you to know the African way.
Yeah, I don't know the African way at all.
Yeah, so now you know. When you see me, say hi, motherfucker.
I will. Listen, I will. I've been in your home.
Yes, that's huge. It's a privilege to sit on this couch. I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Just a little bit.
Did I?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah. No, cool? You called me out, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, I did. And it's not just you, but I know that I'm not as out there as I should as a comic, because I got shit to do, and so I don't really get to hang out
right,
to hang out with everybody. When I see like you go to eat or you go on the road or you do all that stuff, I'm like, I don't get to do all of that. Right. Not because I don't want to. It's just my bandwidth is like this small right now. And so, yeah, I don't expect anybody to know the African way, but this is how I deal with it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Well, I'm sorry that I made you feel that I was better than you.
I have one tear here. Can you see it? No, it's because I've been laughing. No, but it's
Listen,
fine.
I know that I am better than you, but I'm sorry that I made you feel that way,
You really can't just gotta humility, Lucas. God damn. You are. You are.
Stop it.
You are.
Stop
you
it.
are. God damn.
Stop
I said I was not gonna fucking compliment you anymore. God.
There is no better or worse than.
Just different.
It's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah.
If people could understand that whatever your principles are or whatever your expectations are necessarily someone else's, I think would be better off as a society overall.
Right.
Do you think so?
That takes time, though. Understanding everyone's principles. Every single person in the room.
You're trying to go on dates with everybody to figure out whether or not.
Right. I can't sit down on everyone's cum-stained couch.
Why do you think I have a podcast? I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to get to know everybody on an individual level because I know
and I think that's good.
It's not going to happen, at a mic or at a show because I know. I mean, some people get, and I have a lot of respect for that. Is, you're about to get on stage, so you just got off stage, and you don't want to, either before you go on, you can get in your zone type shit, whether you have a drink, whatever you do. I'm like, all right, whatever your ritual is, just do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother you.
I get very antisocial at mics sometimes, so where I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to focus on.
Oh, it's not just about. It's just not. It's not just me then.
Well, it is mostly you, but
fine. Thanks. I know it's giving off a vibe, but goddamn.
No, it's an everyone thing. Like people that I see there's only a couple comics that I see like every day that are my good friends, but even whenever I'm at a mic or a show, sometimes they I just want to focus on this right now. I don't want to.
Sure.
I don't want to kick back. Yeah,
and I get it, and it's it feels like. Sometimes it feels like high school all over again because it gets very. That's in any industry. I mean, but I think the comics is like, there's cliques. I don't know what the cliques are.
Right.
Like who's the, in the
who's
chicken
the jock? Who are the cheerleaders? Who are the skaters?
Yeah, in the chicken coop, like who's the head cock and who's the the side bitch and who's the guy who just hangs out to be cool.
Right.
Like there's like high school shit, and I'm like, I ain't trying. I ain't got time for that. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't got time for chicken.
You gotta
coop
focus
shit.
on your own shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I get going. Look, I'm coming here. I have 3 minutes. I have to focus on that. And when I'm done, I'm getting the fuck out, and I'm on to the next thing, whatever that is. And I respect that. I respect that. So it's not just me. Shit. Don't expect things out from people. Just this is how it is. All right, this is how it is.
I mean, I have to do that too. Like there are people that are in positions that I want to be in. They're getting on shows that I want to be on, or they're in the cliques or whatever that I want to be on.
The book their friends type shit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it happens all the time, and I also have to remind myself not to get in my own head about that because everyone, even if I have a weird interaction, I have to with one person, I have to remind myself not to overthink it because everyone else is going through their own shit no matter what it is. And I could read a weird interaction 100 different ways, but ultimately it usually comes down to they're just doing their own shit, and it has nothing to. Ultimately, it comes down to it has nothing to do with me.
Are you looking for a friend?
I got friends, but
can I be your friend, Lucas? I've been dying to be your friend, Lucas. No. I got friends. I'm good. I got friends overseas. I'm good. I have friends in Africa and France. I got friends all over the world. I'm good. I don't need more. Fuck all of y'all. All right, not interesting enough. I'm not going on dates with you motherfuckers. I'm good. I am good. Sorry, you were saying?
But I think ultimately it comes down to nothing's personal ever. Whenever you don't, in terms of comedy, whenever you don't get booked on a certain night on a show, it's not personal. They aren't not booking you because they have some vendetta against
it. Probably
you.
happens though. It's got to happen.
Like some kind of beef or something. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
And this is true. Yes, in the comedy world, but I would think in any industry, any kind of art industry, it's kind of like.
But even if it's a beef, it's still not personal. They're not booking you because there's a beef. It's not reflective of you as a comic or as a person.
I really stay out of any drama that's happening.
Right.
Maybe I hear about it afterwards, but honestly, I don't care
Right.
enough. I'm like, yeah, just doing comedy. That's what we do, and shit gonna happen because egos, because people are assholes or act like one. Maybe they're not, but they act like one. And I'm like, I really don't have time for this shit. I'm trying to be like, I was that kid. Were you that kid in high school that was like cool with everybody, or did you have like this is my people?
My people were. I was with the theater kids.
Okay, so that was your crew.
Yeah.
But like, to be part of that, you had to like be in theater, or was it just?
Yeah,
that was
pretty
it.
much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you had to be around pretty much.
Yeah. So if you didn't belong, you're like, fuck off. What are you doing here? You're a chess guy.
Right. Yeah. Why are you in the theater right now?
Yeah.
There's class going on. This is weird.
We're better than you. What are you doing here, man?
We thought that, but we wouldn't say that.
You thought it's so hard they heard it. There's a vibe. You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. I still have it. Just a little bit. Like, yeah, shit. We're not at the same level, man. We didn't raise the picks together. We don't do this. We don't do this. Go with your own kind. I'm just talking shit this one. All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
All right.
What's your dope shit?
Oh, dope shit. There is this band in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where they're based. I discovered them just randomly online. They're called Stoop Kids. They are incredible and I think very underrated.
What are they called?
Stoop Kids.
Stoop Kids?
Yeah, STOOP Kids. And they're just really fun, have a lot of really good music. And I saw them once in this city, like outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. It was like the burbs at this like random pizza shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, me and my friend, we were like 2 of 4 audience members in this place. And they performed their hearts out at this thing.
How long ago was this?
This was 3 years ago. So I still listen to them they're on Spotify.
Oh, good. Shout out. Stoop Kids.
Stoop Kids. They're amazing, and I think they should get more recognition.
Hey, you should ask to walk out to their music.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Fuck yeah.
They're less hype, though, so I'd need to...
What kind of music is it?
It's a bunch of different genres. It's a lot of... I don't know.
Fusion,
I'm so
rock,
bad
funky,
at describing.
Electro, like add a bunch of dashes.
Yeah, it's just...
You can't describe it?
Fun.
Fun music? What's fun music?
It's just fun. Yeah. I can't describe music. That's my one flaw. I have one flaw. I just have one flaw, and it's that I can't describe music genres.
I'm shaking my head right now. I'm judging you so.
I can tell if they were jazz, I would say they're jazz. If they were rock, I would say that they're rock.
But they're like a mix of a bunch of different shit.
Yeah, they do a bunch of different shit.
We're like a fusion, rock, indie, fucking jazz, fucking electro synth, like, underground.
Yeah, you're getting it spot on, honestly.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit to me.
No, it doesn't.
But that's okay. That's okay. Like, if it's unique enough to some people.
Right. If you listen to one song, listen to Padiddle by Stoop Kids. That's the one song. That's your homework.
Padiddle. Okay. Padiddle, Stoop Kids. It's on Spotify. Let's see. My dope shit.
Oh, you get one too. Okay.
Yeah, I do stuff.
Okay.
I'm into a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah. Not just non-dates.
Okay.
And my couch.
All right.
I'm a video game nerd, as you know. And I just got the new Ghost of Tsushima. I know that was my dope shit a while back when it came out last year, but the DLC called the Director's Cut has a whole new thing, like new island to explore. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima at this point, if you like adventure games, RPG type shit, samurai, speak Japanese, slash some people, sneak up behind them and slit their throat, like it's dope. And the story's great. So the Director's Cut is out now on PlayStation 4 and 5. I just got it. I love it. So go check that out. Cool. So when can people find you and all that good stuff?
Instagram's the best way. LUKASWMC. That's my @. I think I need a better one that's more catchy. But anyways, Lukas WMC.
Add comedy to it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. The problem is I have a K in my name, so I have to like spell it out. You know, I can't just say Lucas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say back either. I have
Right.
to, say there's no C in it.
Right.
Yeah, it sucks. When you have to spell check people on your name.
know.
Yeah, it sucks. The parents were being cool though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause you only Lucas I know with a K. Well, you only Lucas I know. I said that before. Anyway, Lukas McCrary.
That's correct.
On Instagram.
That's right.
Anything anywhere else? Do you have a website?
I have a website where I put my like graphic design shit.
Yeah, when people want to hire you, you never know.
Sure. I mean, it's linked in my Instagram, so that's the best way to find it.
Oh, okay. Go follow him. Go
it's
see
in my
him.
bio. Come see Main Course. It's every other Friday.
Yep.
Firehouse and Spider House. A couple different locations. We got this show rocking, baby. Rocking hot show with it's a showcase of the best comedians in Austin.
Yeah, because he's the best. I think we've established that at this point.
The best.
He's better than everybody. So
everyone combined, actually. Everyone. We're talking like Chappelle is also included.
The man has huge balls. Come see him. No, but I really appreciate you for coming. Make sure you follow the FeedBak, BAK, of course, everywhere on social media. Hip Hop Bingo returns on September 26th at the Native Hostel. And we'll be back with our friends from LA, the Can't Even Comedy folks.
Oh, yeah.
So we're doing Hip Hop.
Yeah, I was on their show. It's great.
Yeah, so we did the Hip Hop Bingo before, and then they do the comedy thing afterwards.
Awesome.
So come check. Make sure you follow at Hip Hop Bingo on Instagram. Follow the FeedBak. Check out the archives, all that good stuff. Lucas, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bak.
I appreciate you, and don't ignore me in the future.
Okay.
No, I'm just giving you shit. I'm done.
I'm gonna ignore you harder now.
Oh fuck. Fuck. I'm like, no, remember me? Lucas, it's me. You were on my couch. No, thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it. And make sure to follow this guy. Really funny. And we'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.